Come join me as I learn about food and history throughout the United States. Today I'm making the buttermilk brown sugar pie from Vittles by Ronnie Lundy. My hope is throughout these kind of cookbooks I can learn more about American history in different areas where I'm not from or are less familiar with. And just like how food is a sum of its parts, I'd like to learn about people as a whole, as history and politics and geography heavily shape that. Now this is a pie I'd never heard of before. To me, it feels more or less still like a custard pie, but it also has that cornmeal in it. It's also got a ton of brown sugar, eggs, butter, and obviously buttermilk and vanilla. The author talks about how pies are the mother of invention and can be made with basically whatever you have on hand. And this can change a lot depending on the seasons. And just from what I've been reading so far, I feel like everything that is in this pie is just in the standard Appalachian pantry. And it was really cool looking at all the other pies that could be made. In the winter, pies could be made with dried apples, peaches, and squash. I guess you just more or less simmer these down. I didn't know there was such a thing as vinegar pie, but that's interesting to me. And that you could boil down apple cider vinegar to make a tart, tangy filling. She talks about this brown sugar buttermilk pie coming out of Corbin, Kentucky, but I'm curious to know if it's eaten throughout Appalachia. I feel like I've had a buttermilk pie before that didn't have cornmeal and it was just a straight custard. I do like that textural variety though from introducing it. It's something different. I will say this is definitely one of the sweetest desserts that I've ever had, which makes sense given it has a cup and a half of brown sugar. And I could really use some tips for making a better pie crust. I swear I am incapable of making one that doesn't shrink. That's why I usually like to make a galette because then it doesn't matter. But if there's anything that I could do to improve, let me know. And this pie, when it was straight out of the oven, almost had a little bit of a crispy, thin top. It was delightful. I hope you found comfort in learning the stories and food of your fellow man because I know I did.